today we're going to learn how to sprout and how to use the sprout in your cooking. Basically, what you need for sprouting is a good quality of seeds, beans, or grains, or whatever you're sprouting. It has to be a real good quality. Now, if you're planning to sprout maybe garbanzo beans, you have to see that you have a real superior quality bean. Now, where do you get these good quality beans? Any store where there's a good turnover of beans and the ingredient that you want to buy usually has a good quality, because stale beans or stale nuts will not sprout. So basically, you go to a store and buy a good quality bean. So I have this mung beans, which I've purchased from a health store. Now what you need to do is add lots of water. Now sprouting is about 3 or 4 day process, but it doesn't take any effort. It takes maybe just a couple of minutes every day to grow wonderful sprouts at home. So you have these green mung beans, you add water to it. If there's maybe 1 cup of mung beans, you add about 5 cups of water. Please use water liberally. And it soaks, and you have to soak this for about 8 to 10 hours. So a good way to do it is soak these beans before going to bed, and next day morning what you'll get is these beans, which are really plump, and they have soaked in all the water. So if you see these beans versus these beans, there's a big difference. Okay, after 8 hours of soaking, what you really need is a nice colander. There are many sprout kits in the store, in the specialty kitchen stores, but I don't bother about buying all that. I just take a good colander. And this is my pasta kit. So what I do is I put this in here. Basically, to grow your own sprouts, what you need is good temperature. And I'll show you how we control the temperature. So you see this water has drained off. And then you can throw off this water. It needs air circulation. The beans or any of the nuts that you're sprouting should have a good airflow. What happens in the colander is there's a good airflow. And another very important thing about sprouting is you never let these beans stay in water, otherwise it'll rot. So as you see, this has good airflow in it, and then you cover it and keep it in a dark place. You don't want to keep it in full sunlight. After about 8 hours or so, so you do this. So the previous night you soak it, the next day drain off the water. In the morning, just keep it in this container. At night again, just rinse it in water. What happens is there's little moisture which helps this sprouting process. If it becomes too dry, it doesn't sprout either. And you do this for about 2 days. And after 2 days, you will see this wonderful sprouts. And I usually sprout in large quantities and put it in a Ziploc bag and freeze them. Thus, whenever I have this urge of eating sprouts, I open this Ziploc bag from my freezer and put it in whatever dish I'm planning to make. So, very easy to make. Soak the beans, drain the water, rinse it a couple of times for 3 days, and there you have this wonder food, sprouts, ready to enjoy.